Hello everyone, welcome to how to solve this very nice Diophantine equation. A plus b divided by a squared minus ab plus b squared equal to 3 over 7. Our job is to find all possible values of a and b such that a and b are positive integers. So let's start. First we use cross multiplication. We multiply this 3 by this expression and we multiply this 7 by this expression. So this will become 3 times a squared 3a squared, 3 times negative ab negative 3ab, and 3 times b squared will become plus 3b squared equal to 7 times a 7a and 7 times b plus 7b. Move these two terms to the left hand side. This will become 3 times a squared minus 3 times ab, and this 7a will become negative 7a plus this 3b squared minus 7 times b equal to 0. Next 3a squared. From these two terms we can factor out negative a. So negative a as common factor, in bracket left 3 times b plus 7 plus this 3 times b squared minus 7 times b equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation in A. Here we have this 3 as A and this 3b plus 7 as b, and this 3b squared minus 7b as c. And for a to be a positive integer, the discriminant of this quadratic equation must be a perfect square. So we suppose that let discriminant of this equation d is equal to k squared. Discriminant will be equal to b squared minus 4ac, and b is negative times 3b plus 7. This will become negative times 3 times b plus 7 whole squared minus 4 times a is 3 times c is 3b squared minus 7 times b, and this should be equal to k squared. Expand this 3b plus 7 whole squared. This will become 9b squared plus 42 times b plus 49, and negative 4 times 3 negative 12 times 3b squared will become negative 36b squared, and negative 12 times negative 7b plus 84 times b equal to k squared. This 9b squared minus 36b squared will become negative 27b squared, and this 42b plus 84b will become plus 126 times b, and this 49 remains same, plus 49 equal to k squared. Move these two terms to the right hand side. This will become k squared plus 27 times b squared minus 126 times b equal to 49. Now to make this 27b squared a perfect square, we multiply the whole equation by 3. So this will become 3 times k squared plus 81 times b squared minus 378 times b equal to 147. Next, 3 times k squared plus this 81b squared is same as 9b whole squared minus this 378b can be written as 2 times 9b times 21. To complete the square, we add here 21 squared equal to 147. Since we have added 21 squared at left hand side, we also add 441 to the right hand side. This 9b squared minus 2 times 9b times 21 plus 21 squared will become 9 times b minus 21 whole squared, and this 3 times k squared equal to, add these two numbers, this will become 588. Now if we divide the whole equation by 3, this will become k squared plus 3 times b minus 7 whole squared equal to 196. Now because this k squared is always greater than or equal to 0, and this 196 is greater than 0, this 3 times 3b minus 7 whole squared, 3 times 3b minus 7 whole squared must be less than or equal to 196. If we divide both sides by 3, this implies that 3 times b minus 7 whole squared is less than or equal to 196 divided by 3. And if we take a square root of this, implies that 3 times b minus 7 is less than or equal to 14 divided by root 3, and 3b minus 7 is greater than or equal to negative 14 divided by root 3. Since b is a positive integer, so this 14 over root 3 is approximately equal to 8, and this is equal to negative 8. It means that we can rewrite this inequality as 3 times b minus 7 is less than or equal to 8 and greater than or equal to negative 8. This implies that 3 times b must be less than or equal to 15, and 3 times b must be greater than or equal to negative 1. And dividing by 3 gives b must be less than or equal to 5, and b must be greater than or equal to negative 1 over 3. And because b is a positive integer, so this can be written as b must be less than or equal to 5, or b must be greater than or equal to 1. Means that b can be equal to 1, and b can be equal to 2, b can be equal to 3, or b can be equal to 4, or b can be equal to 5. Now we recall the equation. From this equation, if we move this 3 times 3b minus 7 whole square to the right hand side, this will become k squared equal to 196 minus 3 times 3b minus 7 whole squared. K squared equal to 196 minus 3 times 3b minus 7 whole squared. When b is 1, then k squared will be equal to 196 minus 3 times 3 minus 7 is negative 4 whole squared, and this is equal to negative 4 squared is 16. 16 times negative 3 negative 48, and 196 minus 48 148. And when b is equal to 2, then k squared will be equal to 196 minus 3 times 6 minus 7 is negative 1 squared, and this is equal to 1 times negative 3 negative 3, 196 minus 3 193, and when b is 3, then k squared will be equal to 196 minus 3 times 9 minus 7 is 2 squared, and 2 squared is 4. 4 times negative 3 negative 12. 196 minus 12 is equal to 184. When b is 4, then k squared will be equal to 196 minus 3 times 12 minus 7 is 5 squared, and this is equal to 25 minus 3 75. 196 minus 75 is 121, and when b is 5, then k squared will be equal to 196 minus 3 times 15 minus 7 is 8 squared, and 8 squared is 64 times negative 3 192. 196 minus 192 is 4. Now this 144 is not a perfect square, this will be rejected. 193 is not a perfect square, this is not a perfect square. So 121 is a perfect square, so we accept this value of b 4, and 4 is a perfect square, we accept this value of b 5. Now to find the values of a, we recall our original equation. From this original equation, a is equal to 3 and b is equal to negative times 3b plus 7, and discriminant of this equation is k squared. In our quadratic equation, we have a equal to 3 and b equal to negative times 3b plus 7, and discriminant is equal to k squared. So according to quadratic formula, a will be equal to negative times negative will become positive. Positive 3 times b plus 7 plus minus the square root of k squared divided by 2 times a is 3. When b is equal to 4, then this will be equal to 3 times 4 plus 7 plus minus the square root of, when b is 4, then k squared is 121 divided by 6, and this will be equal to 12 plus 7 is 19 plus minus root 121 is 11 divided by 6. This implies that 19 plus 11 30 over 6, or 19 minus 11 is 8 over 6. This 8 over 6 is not an integer, so this will be rejected, and from this 30 over 6 we get the value of a equal to 5. So when b is 4, then a will be 5. this is one pair, and when b is 5, then this will become, when b is 5, then a will be equal to 3 times 5 plus 7 plus minus the square root of k squared is 4 divided by 6, and this is equal to 3 times 5 15 plus 7 22, 22 plus minus root 4 is 2 divided by 6. It means that a will be equal to 24 over 6, or a will be equal to 20 over 6. This is not an integer, so this will be rejected, and from this case we get the value of a equal to 4. It means that when b is equal to 5, then a will be 4. So we get two pairs of solutions of a comma b equal to, the first pair is 4 comma 5 and the second is 5 comma 4. This is the final answer of this problem.